Welcome back to CountryLine TV. Paul Ogletree here, back with you. We are at the pub in the Gulch in Nashville. Now, we always like to highlight some great places to eat and drink around Music City, and I'm telling you, this is one of them. I've got a perfectly poured Guinness right here in front of me. If you are looking for a cozy spot for a quick pint in Nashville, this is the place. Now, if you tuned in last week, you got to see our CMA Fest special highlighting the biggest week in Nashville in country music. We had over 90,000 fans come to Nashville. We saw artists like Parker McCollum, Megan Moroney, Lainey Wilson, all of the big name stars. But we also had a chance to sit down with some up-and-coming artists like our next guest, Quisenberry. Check out our interview with her right here. We are here with Quisenberry. Caitlin, welcome to CountryLine TV.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
And you're here in Nashville. You've been on The Voice, you've put out music, you've kind of lived the whole Nashville dream, right?
I have.
Yes.
Yes, the grind is real.
The grind is real, and it's continuing on now, and you have a big 2025 coming up, or end of 2025 coming up as well. Tell me about it.
Yes. Well, so I actually just started a duo a couple months ago. And so we are in the middle of launching a Kickstarter.
Okay.
We're about 21, we have 21 days left of it. So it's very new. And we're about 42% funded right now.
Great.
And as of yesterday, we just got word from Kickstarter that they put us on Projects We Love.
Oh, okay,
which
great.
is a huge honor because they only choose about 5%
Wow.
of everyone that has put out a project. So that'll hopefully give us a big push, and as you know, Kickstarter is an all or nothing fund.
It is, yes.
So even though we've raised about $6,000 so far, it's theoretical money right now.
Right.
So
yeah.
So we got to raise the full amount, which is $15,000.
Yeah, in a really cool way, and also in a really kind of a challenging way. Kickstarter is like, hey, if you get it, great, but if you're pledging on Kickstarter, it's like, unless everyone is in, no one is in.
Exactly. Yeah, it's an all or nothing, which makes it exciting, and the stakes are high. So hopefully we will reach our goal.
Yes, and it's funny when you hear about people moving to Nashville, and it's like, oh, I mean, you don't just start recording music. I mean, there are things that have to happen, right? You have to do a Kickstarter. You have to
The
have
songwriting.
Things. Yeah.
You can't record without a good song.
It's crazy how that works, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy how that works. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what people think is that you just get like, oh, you just start doing this thing.
It's so true. I remember when I first moved here, people were like, you really have to find your sound. I'm like, what do you mean? I have my voice. I know my sound. And now that is such a real thing. Knowing what kind of music you want to record. Do you want to be folk, Americana, country pop? So that takes years sometimes, figuring out and honing your sound.
So we've talked to people who've been on American Idol, been on The Voice.
Okay.
And
I've done both, so.
Yeah, well, okay, well then, I want to know from that perspective. I mean, people talk about it's intimidating. You're singing to the back of someone's chair.
Yes.
And they can't see you. They can only hear you, and they're just kind of, you're pouring your heart and soul into this. And it's got to be nerve-wracking, wondering if they're going to turn around, what's going to happen. I mean, how do you prepare for something like that?
It is so scary, and I would say the biggest thing that they don't prepare you for is when they do turn around, and then you have these huge celebrities staring at you. I actually blacked out when it happened. I forgot my lyrics after, so Reba turned her chair for me. I auditioned on the very last day. The teams were almost full, and there was one spot left on everyone's team. And so I got the last spot on Team Reba. And when she turned around, my brain was like, I just fumbled through the next verse, caught back on, and then hit the chorus, and Gwen Stefani turned around. But that is the biggest thing that they don't prepare you for, is it's actually easy singing to the back of them. It's harder when they turn around and continuing on, because you're so excited, but you're halfway through the song, so you got to keep going.
Right.
So that was the experience that I wasn't ready for.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just over preparing, so that when you're on stage, you can just turn your brain off. It's almost second nature. That's the biggest way to combat nerves, I always say, is just over prepare.
It's always great to connect with those up-and-coming artists. People forget that those big-name stars that you hear on the radio, that you see every day, started out just like that. We'll have more here from the pub and some other highlights. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after these. We are back here at the pub in the Gulch in Nashville. We had a chance to sit down with the manager, Doug, and he's going to tell you all about what you can expect when you come down here to the pub, all of the options, all of the great things you can find here. Check it out. We are here with Doug Ayers. He runs this joint, and he has been so nice to let us hang out here. First off, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, Paul.
We've had a ton of fun here, and we just want to highlight everything going on here. I know you've got, Wimbledon stuff coming up, World Cup coming up, new menu.
A lot of activities
whole
coming
lot of
up.
everything.
We've got the FIFA Club World Cup game kicking off. It's 32 teams, and one place to watch is right here. I'll be showing all those games. That kicks off in about a week or two. Then we've got Wimbledon in June 30th through July 13th. And then, Women's Euro Cup action. And we also are talking a lot about our new menu feature. We've got a section dedicated to London street food, where we're featuring it's a fusion of international flavors. I've got some Jamaican jerk shrimp, some chicken tikka masala, and other offerings. A lot going on.
Yeah,
so it's an exciting time for us here.
So you have London street food coming out, and I believe that the pub won Best Fish and Chips.
Old Speckled Hen awarded us Best Fish and Chips in America in 2018, and they haven't had a contest since. So we're holding it and sticking to it.
Look at that. Broke the mold.
I promise you'll love our fish and chips.
Yeah, and I would say I had the fish and chips when we were here filming earlier this week, and they were phenomenal, okay? A little malt vinegar, a little lemon slice on there.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely phenomenal, okay? So, and then how long, this has been here, y'all been here almost 10 years?
About 13 years.
13 years.
13 years. When we opened, it was us and a couple of others, but this was mostly railroad yards.
Yep.
That building was a parking lot. The Thompson Hotel was under construction. The W Hotel wasn't up yet, but we knew they were coming, and we love our little spot on the 50-yard line here in the Gulch.
Yeah, for pretty much if you've never been to Nashville, you could say that building used to be a parking lot about pretty much every neighborhood in the city, especially downtown. But yeah, we are in the heart of the Gulch, in the middle of everything, and the city's starting to wake up. All right, we're starting to see some matching hats, matching T-shirts walking through. The boutique people are coming out. We see people leaving the Pilates classes here.
We are a headquarters for bachelorette parties and bachelor parties.
Of course,
so,
right?
Don't overlook us if you're coming with a group looking to party.
Looking to party, ample space, ample menu, all kinds of great drinks, great food, all the way around. And if you love sports, great atmosphere for that. All the above.
14 TVs. I can stream just about anything you want to see. So a lot of all your Euro Cup games, all your soccer.
Yeah, and what about
football coming up?
I was about to say.
Looking forward to the Titan season kicking off, and we're a big Predators bar. We get a lot of action from the Predators. We're excited about the upcoming season with them. Yeah,
so not just European soccer, European football,
all sports,
American football, the NHL with the Nashville Predators as well. Look at that. So if you're around Nashville, come down, see Doug and his team here at the pub in the Gulch. As you know, CMA Fest is jam-packed. We got to meet all kind of artists, so we have one more interview that we're going to squeeze in for you. We got to sit down with James Maslow. Now, you might recognize him from TV or from the band Big Time Rush. Check it out right here. So, CMA Fest, a lot going on, right?
Yes.
But you're kind of used to this. You got a lot going on in general here, 2025, Nashville, and beyond.
I keep a lot going on. That's the God's honest truth.
Idle hands, right? So you just recently got engaged, and you're about to go out on tour. You got a ton of stuff filming, your music, everything, dude.
Yeah, I'm blessed that for almost 2 decades now I've been making an amazing living, making music, touring, filming, TV, movie. So in a quick nutshell, yes, just got engaged.
Congrats.
Caitlin, my fiance, was just with me, but after like the 16th interview, she said, I'm going to go home and hang out with the dog. She's on the couch now.
Good for her.
Jealous.
Yeah.
But we've been living in Nashville for about 1.5 years. This is home base. We want to start a family here. We love it here. That has inspired me to be writing more music than I have since I started writing music. Truthfully, I've been more inspired than I have been in like 15 years. And so, yeah, some of that's for Big Time Rush. And of course, we got a world tour coming up in real life. We start in about a month, top of July. Go throughout the U.S., whole U.S. this summer, and then U.K., Europe, and beyond. Yes, I know it's not announced, but there is a beyond.
Oh, wow. Spoiler alert. Yeah.
But circuitous route to get to.
Okay, so I want to ask a couple more. You got all these projects coming up, right, or going on, all of this,
both.
right? Yeah, so you're doing the music videos, you're doing all this. When you get off the road, right? When it is your universe is giving you a rest day, or you get done at the gym, how do you just kind of unplug? Like, what does that look? What does a relaxing time look like for you?
Spending time with my fiance and my doggies.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, people ask me like, what are your hobbies? And I am extremely slowly getting my pilot's license.
Okay.
And eventually I want to be able to take a few months and finish that up and actually practice. People ask me if I golf. I'm like, I love the idea of it. Really do. Haven't had the time to even buy a set of golf clubs yet, but, you know, hard yes for the future. But right now I'm doing what I love for a living.
Sure.
And I'm making my dreams happen, from film, TV, music. So my downtime is truly spending time with my girls.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. We ask people that, and they're like, well, I don't have downtime. Like, I don't know what to do. And there's some times where you're kind of like, I got to be working. But there's other times, like you're saying, when the universe is like, sit down for a second.
Yeah. And I'm starting to learn in my ripe age of 34. But I'm not kidding about that. This is almost 20 years into doing this professionally. I am still learning to take time for myself. Just downtime, just a process. So I'm about to go into a major rehearsal for the In Real Life tour. And I have 2 days that I just told my team, put on my calendar, nothing.
Yeah.
And I want to go hiking. Like, I want to go out into nature, reconnect. I want to leave my phone. So I don't do this too often, but I'm learning that that's so important, because you can only be effective with working all this much if you can actually be efficient and actually be effective, should I say, right?
Yeah.
So, man, just working for the sake of working, which I used to do all the time, does us very little good, versus that focused, inspired, ready to rumble working. I'm trying to have more of that, which means I need some downtime in between, you know?
Now, if you want to see the rest of that interview, as well as catch up on all the other content you may have missed, make sure to download our free CountryLine TV app. It is free in the App Store, and also follow us on all of the socials: YouTube, X, Instagram, TikTok, all of the above, at CountryLine TV. Now, when we come back, we will get to hear from Natalie, who has been out there gallivanting around Arizona. She'll have some great content for us right after the break. Paul Ogletree back here with you at CountryLine TV, here at the pub in the Gulch. Now, while I have been in Nashville drooling over Guinness, Natalie has been out there on the road, specifically in Tucson, Arizona, where she got a chance to sit down with Corey Kent before his show. Check it out.
Tell us about your day. So you flew in this morning, you landed here you said you time traveled. You left at 8, you got here at 8:30, even though it was a 2-hour flight or something like that. It's kind of cool.
It's nice flying west for sure,
right?
Yeah, because you get a little bit of time back.
So you land, and then what's your typical day like if you're flying in for a show like this?
I mean, there really isn't a typical day.
Okay.
Like that's kind of
Different every time.
It's fun. The framework's the same, but something always goes wrong.
Yeah.
So it's never actually the same. In theory, it's supposed to be. But like today, I flew in, got a car service straight to here. I was here by about 9 in the morning. And I usually try to take the early flight just in case there's a problem, and then I can get on another flight and still make the show.
That makes sense.
So take the early flight, got here with plenty of time to spare, and then we waited, until like 5 o'clock before we even got on the stage, because there were things out of our control, running behind a little bit. Did a really quick sound check, and it's off to do the VIP meet and greet, and the game's on, and we usually are hanging out here right before the show, and I don't know. We just kind of made this home. We live out here.
Yeah.
It's crazy. There's a few shows every now and then. Most of them kind of feel like Groundhog Day, right?
Yeah.
You're inside of an arena night after night, or you're inside of a club night after night. And you kind of got to be reminded sometimes where you are, right? Right before I go on stage every night, Bo, my tour manager, will remind me he'll quiz me, what city are you in? And if I get it right.
Have you ever got it wrong on stage?
I believe I think there was one time maybe in Ohio.
It's understandable.
I knew I was in Ohio, but I might have said, I don't remember the exact. It might have been Cleveland and I said Columbus or something like that. It's very rare. I feel like I'm pretty good about that. And if I don't know where I'm at, I say the state. So I'll be like, what's up, Ohio? Instead of Cleveland or so I know how to like hedge my bets a little bit in that way. I've learned to do that. But yeah, it feels like Groundhog Day, but every now and then you play a show that's like unforgettable, and it makes you take inventory of how far you've come. And for us, Red Rocks is one of those shows where, I mean, we had just spent so many years in the van playing shows through Colorado as we were coming up. It made us take a moment and take it all in. I even stepped back from the mic. I told the fans there that night, I was like, guys, this is a really cool moment for us. I remember when we were playing and 33 people showed up in Durant, Oklahoma. And now we're here and it's sold out and there's 10,000 people staring at us and we're playing Red Rocks. Like, I just want to take a second to take this all in. And I stepped back and the crowd did the coolest thing. You could just start to see that they saw how much it meant to us, and they all just started clapping and standing up. And before we know it, 10,000 people are just like giving you an attaboy,
Right.
So it was a special night. It was a really, really cool moment for me and the boys that have been through a lot together to get here.
We have more on the road with Corey Kent right after these. Before the break, we were in Tucson, Arizona, where Natalie was catching up with Corey Kent, who's been on the road with John Party and his Honky Tonk Hollywood tour. Let's catch up on the rest of that interview right here.
Hi, how you doing? My name is Zach Rossi. I'm one of the video technicians here on the John Party Hollywood Honky Tonk Tour, but I also do the opening acts, and one of our openers is Corey Kent. And during his set, I am the video director. So basically what we have going on right here, this is kind of the master control or the eye in the sky, or basically how we see everything from the stage point of view, and how I also talk to my cameramen when we are doing the show. So if you look kind of on this monitor right here, we have these two screens right here. This is preview. And this is program. We also have all these little boxes right down here. The little boxes right down here represent each camera that we have here on the tour. Some of these are manned, some of them are mechanical. So we have a remote control system that we do for certain looks, mainly overhead drum shots, kind of tight close-ups on pedal steel, all those kind of things. But mainly for Corey's set, I run 2-man cameras, and we're capturing a lot of different moments, guitar solos, talkie bits, him going out in the thrust, doing some really cool emotional moments. And it's all about kind of just building a music video on the fly. And the cool thing about it is we want to give you all a very cool perspective. We want to kind of get you sort of like up close and personal with the artist. And that's kind of my job back here, is during his set, I'm just looking at his set list, running down the songs along, and just cutting as I go. I kind of have an idea of where I want to go. Sometimes I'll improv certain things depending on whatever he does, or if there's a cool band moment and stuff like that. So you always got to be kind of having your eyes and your ears ready. And we do this every night. It's a very fun thing to do, and this is kind of what goes on behind the scenes. So for those of you who are always kind of wondering, hey, where are these pictures coming from? How are they doing this kind of stuff? Well, this is where the magic happens, and this is where my director Ryan Dolan for John Party, he kind of does the role reversal with me. I go out there and I shoot for John, and then once it's all done, we pack it up, go on to the next city, and that is a day in the life here on the John Party Hollywood Honky Tonk Tour.
And John Party tonight, I think it's sold out, right?
It is sold out, yeah. John Party walked by this morning, and I was just like, pleasantries, right? Like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you again. And he's like, man, we're sold out tonight. The whole weekend, I think, is sold out. So, you come west, and people love John Party.
Yeah. Well, they're here to see you as well. I saw the meet and greet. People are turning out, Here's the thing. The 33 people that turned up at that show that you were talking about, they're still your biggest fans.
That is the beauty. Like, we all want to be the artist that just overnight pops, and you put your tickets on sale and they sell out in 5 minutes. We all want to be that. But the reality is that's very rare. The beauty of building it brick by brick, the way that, and the long road, is that exactly what you said. You meet those fans because you're selling your own t-shirts that night. They don't ever forget that.
No.
And the amount of times that I've seen, like, we've met, there's a couple in Waco, Texas that was at our first ever show that we played at the Backyard in Waco, Texas. And I met them because I was selling my own t-shirts that night. And every single time that we go through anywhere within a 3-hour radius of Waco, Texas, that same couple, I can see them in there and in the crowd, or they come up to us after the show, or it's just amazing to see the devoted following that you get by building it the long, hard road, And it makes it that much sweeter when you get to those Red Rock moments, because you know that you didn't take it for granted. You didn't give up when a lot of people would have, and you pushed through to get where you want to go.
Well, you're going. You're on the way. That's for sure. So here's two things then. Number one, when you headline Red Rocks, we'd like to come. And we'll see you there.
Let's go.
And then secondly, we're going to put out some kind of competition to name the tour bus, I think. Brace yourself.
I would love that. Please give me your best Bodie McBoatface suggestions.
I love it.
Because I would love to laugh every time I refer to my bus. So that's a good challenge.
It's going to be good. Well, thank you so much for taking the time before pre-show to have a chat with us. It's awesome to hear about what it's like behind the scenes. So it's really good to see you again.
We're pretty normal. We're pretty normal people. We just get to do a really cool job.
I love that. And the second half is about to start, so we'd better go.
We have had so much fun filming here at the pub in the Gulch. Want to send a special thank you to Doug and the rest of the team here for having us out. It's about time for me to enjoy this Guinness. So that's all the time we have for you this week. Tune in next week. We'll have more from your favorite artists and everything else from Nashville, Tennessee. It's time. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next week.
I would've won't cut it. It is what it is, but then what I wouldn't give to turn.